way down there. What you doing, man? YouTube, what's it do? What it do? No graphics, no editing on this, straight Thanksgiving. This video is dedicated to Christians for Christ International Church. I used to call us the little engine that could. Giving honor to God, Chief Apostle Alfredo Noble, Dr. Gene Noble, and all the congregation. I had to say that so many times, and there was so many prayers said in that church that are now manifesting. See, the scriptures about not fainting and having patience and waiting on the Lord and fear not, you will have tribulation in this world. That pastor and first lady briefed me with so much that I used to feel that it was just being right. I was being told the right thing to do. So I would say, man, when my blessing come, I'm going to give Chief Noble a suitcase full of money because he had everything. You know, he just needed help. They used to talk about busting out the back wall and making it bigger. And we had what I called the Fab Five. His son, his daughter, me, my wife, and this dude, Minister Roger Johnson, that I think is his nephew, but he named him Young Timothy. We were all going through the ministry. Chief Noble gave us all instructions. We needed to get back in school. Mom Noble used to tell us all the time, without God's grace, it could be me. And I used to be like the same way. I always felt like I was the only one who could relate. So while I was taking the notes, everybody else was praising and crying and whatnot, especially the one I was in there with. By the time it was all over, my wife was saying, you burned bridges. And I kept telling her, well, tell me who? Because I knew what I was doing the whole time. These motherfuckers took advantage of me. I didn't take advantage of them, except for that church. And a lot of stuff that I'm doing and planning, I want to make that church proud. Because I left. I let old girl get what she wanted to get. Just to see, is she going to go back to God? Is she going to go back praising and worshiping? Thank God for delivering me from that devil when the worst things ain't Trump. Nothing. The church that I care so much for still ain't got no help. The only one with a heart to give is me. So, in our generation. And that Fab Five little thing, Chief Noble, I had big dreams for us. When Mom said we were pillars in the church, I took it seriously, but everybody did not. Most of us just wanted to get fucked and fed, as we now see. Barbecue grills and vacations, smoking and drinking, hotel rooms in Vegas, Sin City, daughters half naked on Instagram. Everything I did not want, everything Chief Noble said, God did not. If you own the fence belongs to the devil. Choose ye this day whom ye may serve, God or mammon. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. All of the scriptures. As soon as I was leaving and they started trolling, sending selfies with the middle finger and shit, I started saying, until the bigs go back to church, I don't believe nothing her or her fuck boys say. That's an enemy spirit. That's the enemy. I'm going to treat them like that. And I'm going to thrash them as long as they holding babies hostage. Everybody know who the anointed is. Everybody know whose name it is. So Chief Noble, CFC. I apologize that we couldn't be great together, but it was not my fault. I am, however, being great and representing you guys with honor and integrity and loyalty. I am giving honor to Chief Noble and his teachings and Mom Noble and the love that she showed. And I'm watching the sermons on YouTube. I can thank you guys for YouTube. Shout out to Darrell. It is not my fault that you still love that woman and she didn't love you back. She was talking about some gay shit with you that turned her off. None of this shit never made Facebook when you said, I object. I knew you motherfuckers was against me the whole time, but I had to fulfill God's will for my life. And I'm proud to say I got a chance to serve under Chief Noble and Mom Noble. I'm proud to say that I got a chance to go through the Janet Carter date night crew. And I got a chance to minister through gospel rap. And because of that, I got a soundtrack for my movie, a soundtrack for my sitcom. Like, I got music. I learned how to play the kids self-taught on the keyboard, beginner's level, but self-taught nonetheless. And God delivered me. I never came up on Facebook in the comments how much God had delivered me from all of the bullshit I dealt with behind closed doors when I was praying for the broad. She was asleep. She used to be asleep like a motherfucker. And I would roll my hands over her whole body and just anoint her that she get the desires of her heart. So when she left and got the desires of her heart, I was the only one who wasn't tripping. Brokenheartedness behind kids. Chief Noble, nobody was answering my calls. Y'all know I was calling y'all. Nobody answered because did nobody hold Maisha accountable. Hey, mama. So next on the list after CFC, look at that. She rolling a G. My neighbors is the shit. After CFC, I'm proud to say I represented my battle buddies well. I kept my battle buddies secret because I was around a bunch of people who were fake. My battle buddies would have instantly been able to tell, she don't love you. So I kept them away. Now that everybody's gone and the smoke is cleared, I'm just happy that that woman said, you need to come to my church. So Chief Noble, Mom Noble, all the prayers are being answered because I'm following y'all's instructions. So props to y'all. And because of y'all, I can identify false prophets who are really just out for themselves and just want my money, my time, and my talent to help they fucking programs. Y'all never took advantage of me and you told the truth about Jesus. Thank you. Shout out to CFC.